What is up, everybody? It is your boy static.shi, and we are back here with another YouTube video. And today we are going to be talking about the Viltrumites versus the Saiyans. Now we're going to be talking about this in two different aspects. The first one being, which one would I rather be, a Viltrumite or a Saiyan? Then the second one would be the fighting aspect, which is the one everybody wants to hear about. So I'm going to be diving deep into their powers and abilities. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and smash that bell button for more content. And without further ado, let's get started. So now, would I rather be part of the World Conquering Committee, known as the Viltrum Empire, or would I want to be one of the proudest warrior races of all time, the Saiyans? And to answer that, I would rather be a Viltrumite. And the reason being is, listen, just hear me out. I do not want to be conquering empires and civilizations, but it's simply because of their powers and abilities. Yes, the Saiyans also have strength, they also have speed, and they also have a lot of more attributes, I would say, than the Viltrumites. But it's something about the Viltrumite strength. I think their strength far exceeds a Saiyan strength, and I would love to have that. And, you know, being able to survive the vacuum of space, flying at super top speeds, which is incredible. Omni-Man was able to destroy a planet just by doing this, which is insane to me. Like, what? And their durability is incredible, as well as their healing factor, man. The amount of blows they've been able to take, and they've also been around for quite a long time. And you know how the Saiyans can enter a Super Saiyan? Well, the Viltrumites have this thing, what I like to call like a rage moment, where their anger gets the best of them and they just go ballistics, man. Like, once they get angry, it's a wrap, man. You don't want to mess with them after that. No matter how bad they're injured, they just somehow come back. Like, the injury doesn't even matter at that point. So yeah, Viltrumites, their strength, their speed, their durability, their healing factor, they can hold their breath for 2 weeks straight. Like, that's pretty incredible. And how can I forget the most insane feat and ability about the Viltrumites? The fact that they can get stronger the more they train. And Mark actually finds this out from his dad, Omni-Man, which is why we see him in Invincible Compendium 1. He flies as fast as he can, as much as possible. And we actually see him getting faster, vice versa with his strength. He lifts heavier objects, and he even states himself that he feels himself getting stronger. Now, this is somewhat relatively true with Saiyans. However, I feel it's mainly more so with their combat. And they have to fight stronger opponents on their level, or reach near-death situations. But my thing is, who am I going to fight on Earth to reach that level of power I'm searching for? And Saiyans can't breathe in space, so it's not like I can just go into outer space and go to different planets to find opponents on my level or above. Whereas Viltrumites, they can survive the vacuum of space. So that's why I would rather be a Viltrumite than a Saiyan. Now, with all this being said, let's jump into the Saiyans. Now, one thing I've noticed when watching the Dragon Ball series is the Saiyans can engage in incredible combat speeds. And I mean, it's incredible. And they can also teleport while engaging in these combat speeds. And they also have planetary blasts. And I'm calling it planetary because we've seen Piccolo destroy a moon with just a blast. So imagine what a Kamehameha could do to a planet. So I haven't seen a Viltrumite as of yet do a blast. That's a long-range attack. I haven't seen them do anything like that as of yet. So the Saiyans definitely have that over the Viltrumites. And they can also transform into the mighty Ozoro, which increases their strength and size. However, some of them aren't able to fully control this form, and they're not fully conscious of what's going on. Now, some are able to control this form, such as Vegeta during the Saiyan saga. Another thing that they're capable of doing is they can transform into the legendary Super Saiyan, and they can transform into Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, and so on and so forth, which this form increases their other attributes. So it's another thing that they have over the Viltrumites is their transformations. Now, the main thing I would give them over the Viltrumites is they can add a lot of things to their arsenal, such as Goku being able to add the Kaioken, which increases his other attributes as well as his power attacks. But with all this being said, who do I think would win between the Viltrumites and the Saiyans? Now, hear me out. Just hear me out. I'm gonna go with the Viltrumites. Now, I don't think that the Viltrumites can beat all sagas of the Saiyans. However, I will explain which sagas of the Saiyans that they can defeat. But they definitely have the strength over the Saiyans by far. They also have the durability and the healing factor. I haven't seen a Saiyan recover from the things that they've recovered from. But the Viltrumites can definitely defeat the Bardock Saga Saiyans for sure. So yeah, that's out of the way. They can also defeat the Saiyan Saga Saiyans with ease. That's in the bag. Namek Saga Saiyans they can definitely defeat, like when Goku first reads Super Saiyan for the first time. Still, yes, Viltrumites can do that. However, this is where things get a little bit more complicated. I think they can defeat the Cell Saga Saiyans. However, it will be high diff. Now, the Viltrumites are able to fight in the sun. I don't think the Saiyans are able to do that. And the Viltrumites have been able to recover from these brutal injuries, and they can dish these brutal injuries out. Like, we've seen Conquest recover from what Adam Eve has done to him, to his body. And this is what Mark did to Conquest. He just kept bashing his head into Conquest's head, and this is how he looked. Yeah, he recovered from that. He lived, and it was just good as new. Now, when it comes to fusions, and we talking like Boost Sagas, and we're talking Dragon Ball Super, the Viltrumites do not stand a chance at all. From what I've seen so far in this show and what I've read up to so far in Invincible Compendium 2, they don't stand a chance. So that's where they stop at until further notice. So stay tuned for future updates when I get to Invincible Compendium 3 and I finish the story. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and smash that bell button for more content. Peace out, guys. To the next video. Oh yeah, and one other thing I forgot to mention is the Viltrumites, we've seen them rip through bodies like it's tissue, like it's nothing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We're going to stop there now. Peace out, guys.